PS-C54 के सभी चरणों ने सामान्य निष्पादन किया तथा मुख्य उपग्रह EOS-06 को उनकी उद्देश्य कक्षा जो कि 742 किलोमीटर की है उसमें स्थापित किया। उसके बाद OCT ऑर्बिट चेंज थ्रस्टर्स की मदद से ऑर्बिट 1 से ऑर्बिट 2 की यात्रा की गई है। ऑर्बिट 2 जो कि करीब 515 किलोमीटर की निम्न कक्षा है, इसे प्राप्त करने के लिए ऑर्बिट चेंज थ्रस्टर्स को दूसरी बार शुरू किया गया है। और अभी OCT थ्रस्टर्स प्रज्वलित हैं। कुछ ही क्षणों में 515 किलोमीटर की कक्षा प्राप्त कर ली जाएगी तथा अन्य सहयात्री नितभारों को उनकी उद्दिष्ट कक्षा में अंतःक्षेपित किया जाएगा। इसमें क्रमशः थाई वोल्ट के 2 उपग्रह, फिर एस्ट्रोकास्ट 1, 2, 3, 4 और आनंद, और फिर अंत में इंडिया भूटान सेट INS-2B का उद्दिष्ट कक्षा में अंतःक्षेपण किया जाएगा। वर्तमान में हमें भू स्थित स्टेशंस स्वालबर्ड, लखनऊ, त्रिवेंद्रम, मॉरिशस और अंटार्कटिका स्थित ट्रैकिंग एंड टेलीमेट्री स्टेशन से यान के आंकड़े प्राप्त हो रहे हैं और इससे पुष्टि हुई है कि OCT थ्रस्टर्स चालू हैं और अपने गंतव्य की ओर हैं।
Welcome back to the live telecast of PSLV-C54 EOS-06 mission. I am Madhuri, along with my co-commentator Shri Vikas Swarnkar from the Mission Control Center here at Satish Dhawan Space Center. The rocket has had a successful liftoff at 11:56 hours today, the 26th of November 2022. All the 4 stages of the launch vehicle had performed according to prediction, and EOS-06, weighing 1,115 kgs, was injected at 742 kilometers altitude with a velocity of 7.57 meters per second, which occurred at 12:13 IST. Subsequently, the orbit has to be changed by 2 burns of orbit change thrusters. The rocket had crossed the range of tracking station at Antarctica. During the OCT burn 2 regime, Svalbard station will start to acquire signal while the rocket, or more appropriately, the 4th stage is in the 2nd orbit having an altitude of 515 kilometers. The separation events of the 8 passenger payloads will be viewed by Svalbard, Lucknow, Trivandrum, Mauritius and Antarctica ground stations.
Change of perigee and apogee is confirmed.
अब इसकी पुष्टि कर दी गई है। OCT ऑर्बिट चेंज थ्रस्टर्स का द्वितीय चरण समाप्त हो चुका है। वर्तमान में एल्टीट्यूड 512 किलोमीटर तथा सापेक्ष गति 7.68 किलोमीटर प्रति सेकंड। कुछ ही क्षणों में थाई बोल्ट के 2 उपग्रहों को अंतःक्षेपित किया जाएगा।
Next up is the separation event of the 2 satellites Thai Bolt 1 and 2. The stage reorienting itself for the correct attitude for the separation event.
Thai bolt satellites are separated.
थाई बोल्ट 1 और 2 को सेपरेट कर दिया गया है और एस्ट्रोकास्ट 1 को भी पृथक कर उनके उद्दिष्ट कक्षा में स्थापित कर दिया गया है।
The 2 Thai Bolt satellites have been separated and also the first AstroCat satellite has been separated.
इस घटनाक्रम में अगला एस्ट्रोकास्ट 2 उपग्रह, इसे अंतक्षेपित किया जाना है।
Astrocast, a 3U spacecraft, is a technology demonstrator satellite for the Internet of Things as the payload. There are 4 numbers of
Two
Astrocast.
satellites separated.
Now we have the confirmation of the separation of the second Astrocast satellite.
एस्ट्रोकास्ट 2 को भी सफलतापूर्वक अंतक्षेपित किया जा चुका है।
Astrocast 3 satellites separated.
अभी अभी रेंज ऑपरेशन डायरेक्टर ने कंफर्म किया, एस्ट्रोकास्ट 3 भी अपनी उद्दिष्ट कक्षा में स्थापित। इस क्रम में अगली घटना होगी एस्ट्रोकास्ट 4 का अंतक्षेपण।
The Astrocast 3 satellite has also been separated. Current altitude 515.4 kilometers. The next flight event is the separation of Astrocast 4. 2 more satellites, Anand and the India-Bhutan joint venture, INS-2B, will get separated after interval of 10 seconds and 60 seconds respectively. In the duration between the separation of Astrocast 3 and 4, the vehicle travels a ground trace of 3,270 kilometers approximately. The rocket then reorients itself for the separation. The orbit destination is 527.8 kilometers. In the meantime, Mauritius tracking station is acquiring the trajectory data. At the time determined for the separation of next 3 satellites, Antarctica ground station will be tracking.
आइए आपको तब तक एस्ट्रोकास्ट के बारे में कुछ बताते हैं। एस्ट्रोकास्ट एक 3U साइज का उपग्रह है जो कि इंटरनेट ऑफ थिंग्स IoT की तकनीकी प्रदर्शन निर्भर रखे हुए है। इस मिशन में कुल 4 एस्ट्रोकास्ट सैटेलाइट भेजे जा रहे हैं। इसमें 4 उपग्रहों का प्रमोशन के पश्चात एस्ट्रोकास्ट के नक्षत्र में कुल 16 उपग्रह हो जाएंगे, जिसे दुनिया के दूरवर्ती इलाकों में परिसंपत्तियों की ट्रैकिंग तथा मॉनिटरिंग जैसी सुविधाएं प्रदान की जाएंगी। एस्ट्रोकास्ट उपग्रहों का सूर्य तुल्यकाली यानी सनसिंक्रोनस पोलर ऑर्बिट में PSLV-C54 द्वारा स्थापित किया जा रहा है और यह एस्ट्रोकास्ट की पहली उड़ान नहीं है। इससे पहले भी PSLV-C45 द्वारा एस्ट्रोकास्ट उपग्रह भेजा जा चुका है।
For the recapitulation of viewers, let me mention that the 4 passenger payloads of Astrocast taking ride in PSLV-C54 EOS-06 mission are through spaceflight in USA and NSIL. So far, Indian rockets have carried 381 satellites belonging to 34 countries. Today's launch will take the count to 385.
इसरो भूटान सैटेलाइट INS-2B भूटान के लिए बनाया गया। यह इसरो का INS-2B बस में कॉन्फ़िगर किया गया है। इसमें 2 नितभार हैं, नैनो MX और APRS डिजिपीटर। इसमें नैनो MX एक बहु स्पेक्ट्रमी ऑप्टिकल प्रतिबिंबन वाला नितभार है जिसे स्पेस एप्लीकेशन सेंटर अहमदाबाद ने बनाया है। APRS डिजिपीटर को DITT भूटान और UR राव स्पेस सेंटर बैंगलोर द्वारा संयुक्त रूप से बनाया गया है। भारत और भूटान दक्षिण एशिया उपग्रह SAS के लिए ग्राउंड अर्थ स्टेशन के साथ अंतरिक्ष सहयोग में साथ आए हैं, जिसका उद्घाटन अगस्त 2019 को प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी द्वारा थिम्पू यात्रा के दौरान भूटान में किया गया था। INS-2B इसी के फलस्वरूप भारत और भूटान के सामाजिक आर्थिक सहयोग की ओर एक और नया कदम है। INS-2D का प्रमोशन PSLV-C54 मिशन द्वारा हम देख रहे हैं और कुछ ही क्षणों में इसे अंतक्षेपित किया जाएगा।
The Anand, one of the payloads, which is from Pixel India, is a 16 kilograms weighing satellite. It is a nano satellite and a technology demonstrator to demonstrate the capabilities and commercial applications of miniaturized Earth observation camera for Earth observation using a microsatellite in low Earth orbit. This is a 3-axis stabilized satellite consisting of a SAT bus accommodating all subsystems like telemetry, telecommand, electrical power systems, attitude determination and control system ADCS, onboard computers, etc. and a payload unit. Coming to the India-Bhutan satellite, it's an ISRO nano satellite for Bhutan, INS-2B. Spacecraft is configured with INS-2 bus. INS-2B will have 2 payloads, namely NanoMX and APRS Digipeater. NanoMX is a multispectral optical imaging payload developed by Space Applications Center. APRS Digipeater payload is jointly developed by DITT Bhutan and URSA.
अब तक हम देख चुके हैं ऑर्बिट कंट्रोल थ्रस्टर्स की मदद से द्वितीय ऑर्बिट 2 में हम प्रवेश कर चुके हैं और थाईबोल्ट नामक 2 उपग्रहों का प्रमोशन हो चुका है। एस्ट्रोकास्ट 1, 2 और 3 भी प्रमोचित किए जा चुके हैं। अब हम इस घटनाक्रम में अगला देखेंगे एस्ट्रोकास्ट 4 का पृथकीकरण।
As we await the separation of Astrocast 4, let me tell the viewers a little more about the India and Bhutan space cooperation, which dates back to May 2017, when the launch of South Asia satellite took place. The South Asia satellite was launched by India as a gift to the countries in the South Asia region, including Bhutan, catering to a host of space applications. A precursor to INS-2B is a technology demonstrator satellite called INS-2TD that was launched by PSLV-C54 on 14th of February 2022. While INS-2D had carried thermal imaging cameras, the present satellite INS-2B is carrying a multispectral optical imaging payload.
आनंद एक नैनोसेट है जो तकनीक प्रदर्शन उपग्रह है। इसे निम्न कक्षा में माइक्रो सैटेलाइट की मदद से भूप्रेक्षण के लिए मिनिचराइज्ड कैमरा की क्षमताओं तथा वाणिज्यिक अनुप्रयोगों का प्रदर्शन करने के लिए किया जा रहा है। यह उपग्रह त्रिअक्षीय स्थिर प्लेटफॉर्म पर आधारित है। यह टेलीमेट्री, टेलीकमांड, विद्युत तंत्र और अभी इसकी पुष्टि हुई। एस्ट्रोकास्ट 4 अंतक्षेपित कर दिया गया है। आनंद उपग्रह को भी अंतक्षेपित कर दिया गया है।
Meanwhile, 2 separation events have taken place in quick succession: the separation of Astrocast 4 and Anand satellite.
मिशन पूर्णतः पूर्व निर्धारित तरीके से आगे बढ़ता हुआ। इस कड़ी में अंतिम INS-2B का अंतक्षेपण किया जाएगा। INS-2V को 528 किलोमीटर की ऊंचाई तथा 7.67 किलोमीटर प्रति सेकंड की सापेक्ष गति के साथ अंतःक्षेपित किया जाएगा।
India-Bhutan satellite separated.
INS-2B satellite has been separated.
All 9 satellites are separated. Mission accomplished. Handing over to mission director.
PSLV-C54 has injected EOS-06 primary satellite and 8 other passenger payloads into the desired orbits. PSLV-C54 EOS-06 mission is fully accomplished. Thanks to all.
It has been a jubilant occasion for ISRO and all the customers whose satellites have taken ride in PSLV-C54. We are here signing and join us for the address by the dignitaries.
हेलो सभी दर्शक और अब हम आपसे आज्ञा लेते हैं PSLV-C54 EOS-06 की मिशन की सफलता के बाद।
So, welcome once again. The mission of PSLV-C54 was continuing, and I would like to share the happy news of the separation of all the remaining 8 satellites as expected in the new orbit, which is lowered from the original orbit of the EOS-06 satellite to perfection, and PSLV-C54 in its 4th stage has done this orbital change for the very first time using such two-burn sequence. So congratulations to PSLV. In these 8 satellites we had India-Bhutan satellite, which was the last satellite to separate. Then we had the Astrocast 1 to 4 from Spaceflight USA, and Thai-Bolt 1 and 2 from Through Space, and Anand satellite from Pixel India Limited. So congratulations to all those satellite teams for having their satellites now in the perfect orbit, and all the very best to them at this occasion. For us, the India-Bhutan satellite is very, very important milestone in the history of the joint collaboration of Indian scientists and Bhutanese scientists in building the satellites with 2 payloads. So at this occasion, to share the observational views, I request our External Affairs Minister, Dr. Jaishankar, to address us.
Your Excellency, Yonpo Karma Donen Wangdi, Honorable Minister of Information and Communications, Royal Government of Bhutan, Shri S. Somnath, Chairman, Indian Space Research Organization and Secretary, Department of Space, Government of India, representatives from the Department of Information Technology and Telecom of Bhutan, the Satellite Working Group from His Majesty's Secretariat and ISRO. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Kuzu Zangpola. Today, we have achieved a historic milestone in India's bilateral cooperation with Bhutan as 2 special friends and neighbors. In a span of 2 years, the collaborative efforts of the dedicated team of space engineers and scientists from ISRO and the Bhutanese side have culminated today in the launch of this satellite for Bhutan, as envisioned by Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, as well as His Majesty the King of Bhutan. Our 2 sides have taken the India-Bhutan partnership to a new and emerging area in the 21st century through achievements in space and technology. You may recall, during the visit of Prime Minister Modi to Bhutan in August 2019, we had jointly inaugurated the Ground Earth Station of the South Asia satellite in Thimphu, which was constructed with the support of ISRO. India had launched the South Asia satellite in 2017 as a gift to nations in South Asia region, including Bhutan. Recognizing the positive impact that the South Asia satellite would have on the socio-economic development of Bhutan, in areas such as communication and disaster management. Prime Minister Modi had offered increased bandwidth on an additional transponder as per Bhutan's requirements as a gift to the people of Bhutan. Accordingly, the Indian side extended capacity building to 4 Bhutanese engineers at the UR Flight Center, ISRO, in Bengaluru, through hands-on training on small satellite building and testing, as well as processing and analyzing satellite data. In a landmark initiative, the two sides have now jointly developed a customized small satellite for Bhutan, the INS-2B. I understand that the primary payload of the satellite, which is an imager, will help Bhutan in natural resources management. The secondary payload, which was designed and built by Bhutan, will function as a digital repeater from space, serving a mature radio users community. ISRO is also working with Bhutan on establishing a ground station in Thimphu for receiving the data from this satellite, which will be commissioned shortly. I congratulate the team at ISRO and the Bhutanese engineers on this remarkable achievement, which is a matter of great pride for both India and Bhutan. I urge the team to keep up the good work even as we continue our collaboration on ventures in space technology such as developing a geoportal system for Bhutan, cooperation in peaceful uses of outer space, as well as operation of the joint satellite launched today. With rapid advancements in technology, we must, as envisioned by His Majesty the King of Bhutan, harness space technology and its applications for improving the lives of people. Heartiest congratulations to everyone involved in making the satellite launch a success today. Jai Hind, Tashi Talek.
Thank you, our Honorable Minister, Dr. Jaishankar, for giving this address. And we will continue to work on the left-out activities related to the establishment of the ground station, as well as making it operational for the satellite, Indo-Bhutan satellite. And I also want to tell that our ISTRAC, Indian Satellite Tracking Network, has also established facilities for tracking the payload data from multiple locations as well. So today we have an honorable guest during this launch campaign and for this launch process, His Excellency Lenopo Mr. Kama Donald Wangti, the Minister for Information and Communication from Royal Government of Bhutan. So I request him to address all of us. Thank you.
My heartiest congratulations to ISRO for the successful launch of the PSLV-C54. Given the commendable track record of ISRO, there was no doubt about the success today. My congratulations also to the team of the Earth Observation Satellite Series 6 and the other 8 nanosatellites. I hope you all will have a successful mission and that the satellites develops the humankind's ability to address issues that plague our current world. My delegation and I are very excited to be here, to have had the opportunity to witness the historic launch of the India-Bhutan SAT. This is yet again another key milestone in our close relationship that is now extending into outer space. The satellite is a realization of the visions of our far-sighted leaders, His Majesty the King, Jimmy Gesarnam Gyuwanchu, and the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi. This joint satellite project was announced in 2019 during Honorable Prime Minister Shri Modi's state visit to Bhutan. The development of the India-Bhutan SAT took place during the times of the COVID-19 pandemic, and even though there were major restrictions on travel and logistics, we are still able to build it successfully. This has not only been possible due to the dedication and hard work of the engineers from ISRO and Bhutan, and also due to the importance given to the project by all concerned, who did everything necessary to ensure its success. Today's launch is a testament to the strong bonds of friendship and the unwavering resolve on India and Bhutan towards each other's goals. The India-Bhutan SAT also marks a new partnership between our two countries, and the space, science and technology is another dimension to the already multifaceted ties between India and Bhutan. While our two countries will no doubt continue to pursue collaboration in space, I wish that the scientists and engineers from ISRO and DITT continue to work together and to share knowledge and ideas and further strengthen the bonds of friendship between our peoples. I believe that ours is truly a model relationship between close friends, neighbors, and nations worthy of emulation over the world for greater peace, prosperity, and happiness. In conclusion, I thank everyone involved in making this project a success, and the Bhutanese people and I now look forward eagerly to the services the satellite will provide from space. Once again, a very big congratulations. Thank you and Tashidele.
Let me also inform you that the Indo-Bhutan satellite has come on in the orbit. It also deployed its solar panels as well as antennae. Now let me request the project director of the Indo-Bhutan satellite, Ravichandra Babu, and also I'll request the team from Bhutan who worked with the project in building the payloads from Bhutanese side to join on the podium. Yeah, over to you.
Respected Chairman ISRO, Secretary EOS, all the center directors and distinguished members present here and watching this live from other centers also. Very good afternoon to all. I am very glad to say that the INS-2V spacecraft, which is put into the orbit, correct orbit as intended, is functioning normal, and the power current generation is normal, and solar panels are deployed and antennas are deployed. We will resume the operations in the next orbit onwards as intended. First, I would like to thank Director URSC for giving me